Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Hope you guys are having a great day today. In today's video, we're taking a look at Arthas Menafil. I realized that he got some significant buffs a while ago, and I never bothered to make a video about them. The main reason for that is, quite honestly, I haven't played him since his changes. I never really was that big of a fan of Arthas, even when he was the king of tanks, back when Resurgence of the Storm was a thing. It seems like his new playstyle is kind of focused around his E ability, and by kinda, I mean extremely focused around his E ability. But he also has some other options that he can pick up early in the game that improve his kit overall as well. We'll kind of see what we want to do. I don't know. We're going to kind of play this by ear. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Cursed Hollow today. Now, we have some options here, right? So the enemy team has one auto attack damage dealer, I would say, because I mean Zebo kind of auto attacks, Sylvanas kind of auto attacks, Nova can, but I mean really Cassia is the one I'm worried about there. So do we want Rhyme, which is like the best block I've ever seen? Probably not. So we can go for Frost Presence here. This is a big one. Root enemy heroes with Howling Blast. After rooting 5 heroes, Howling Blast cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds. After rooting 10 heroes, Howling Blast range is increased by 30%. And after rooting 20 heroes, we also have the root in the path of the ability. Now, from what I've seen from other Arthas players, we are about to be mana hungry as a motherfucker. I believe that's the appropriate terminology here. So, we are going to have to make sure that when we try to engage, that we have enough mana to support that endeavor. We're essentially looking at a war of attrition right now. We did lose our Cassia there, and, well, we're fighting over nothing right now, so I think I'm about ready to leave. Our Q ability on Arthas is Death Coil. We might be able to get a root here. While she's not moving, she takes more damage. Our Q ability on Arthas is Death Coil. This is a pretty unique ability in the game still, and this is one of the earliest heroes that we had in the game. It can be used on enemies to deal damage or self-cast on ourselves to heal us. Our W ability is Howling Blast. This is what our level 1 talent is centered around. Man, I'm so sluggish today. I'm trying hard, though. Our E ability, Frozen Tempest, deal 42 damage, 43 damage as we leveled up, and it's just gonna be area of effect around us. It's gonna hit people kind of hard, and should be pretty good for just poking at these guys. Ooh, with Lenar coming in, we probably have a kill here. Yeah, we good, we good. A lot of our talents are gonna be focused around the Frozen Tempest. We're gonna turn that on, walk into players, and hope for the best. But as of right now, we're just farming XP, man. We actually have really good lane clear. The problem is that it's also very mana costly to do this. Everything we do, very mana costly. Arthas has some of the most defensive talents I've ever seen on a tank. Like, I was looking at his kit prior to starting this video. This is my first time playing him, but I was looking at his talents. Rhyme is the best block I've ever seen. Then he has this amazing talent here at 7 that's all about sustain. There's a stealthy. Who's there stealthy? Oh, Nova. I knew that. Where'd she go? She's right there. Hi. So he has an amazing defensive talent here at 7. Then his level 10 options can be insanely tanky as well. Then his level 20 options, if you have a lot of ability power like this enemy team does, spell damage, that's amazing. So I'm looking forward to just seeing how tanky we can go. I should have probably helped her, but yeah, I was talking to myself. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Tribute is down in the bottom. Unfortunately, I feel like we have to wait for Sylvanas to show where she's going. She is heading down, so I'll make my way down there as well. Zagar is already in position, but Zagar completely out of mana. Doesn't look like she's going to sippy cup either. So I think we just give it up, team. I think we just give it up. We'll self-cast that Death Coil, slowly walk out of here. Oh no, you blinded me. Nope, we're still engaging. 2 people for the enemy team. We're at the middle lane, which means we could rally our numbers a little bit more down there. So let's see what we can do. Root on Cassia is going to stop her from moving. We can hit her with the Death Coil, hit her with everything we got, and she will die there. Turn the Frozen Tempest back on. Keep walking around. We did lose Arterial already. That was a fake. I didn't realize it. The enemy team did manage to channel. I'm just going to go ahead and go back. Yeah, if you guys want to get better at the game, I know I'm giving, like, advice from... This is like calling the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? Is that racist? No, we get. So basically, if you guys want to get better at the game, a lot of it comes down to just making sure you're at high health and high mana as an objective is about to come up. Don't be afraid to go back if you know that the first timing for the objective here is like at the 2-minute mark or the 2:45. Don't be afraid to go back in preparation to get ready for that. Especially if someone's already in your lane soaking as well. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And by setting yourself up to be at high health and high mana without using your sippy cup, essentially means you have 2 health bars to fight in a team fight, especially when you have favorable spawns like this and it's right next to our base. It's a really, really big advantage. That is the real one. Okay. Also keep in mind that Arthas' trait is really, really good. It's called Frostborn Hungers, and what you're able to do with it is essentially reset your auto attack timer. So you can throw out an auto attack followed by another auto attack immediately, and that damage really starts to add up. I believe you also get mana back on this attack as well, so it solves one of the main problems that Arthas has, which he's insanely mana hungry, as I keep saying, or at least he was in the past. So it just allows you to really get a ton more damage and sustain out if you play him properly. But it's not as important as like Arthas is to make sure you get those crits off and stuff, or those blocks off in time, excuse me. But you still want to make sure that you're weaving these in properly. I'm just gonna keep throwing out roots, I guess. Oh, we are gonna need to heal and start backing up here. Did you stay too long? I think you did. Now, Icebound Fortitude is one of the best defensive talents I've ever seen. Activate to gain 25 armor, reducing damage taken by 25%, and reduces the duration of stuns, slows, and roots against Arthas by 75% for 3 seconds. That is insanely good. I'm going to go for a rune tap, though. Don't ask why. Just wanted a rune tap. I feel like we're cheating. Everything else just feels like we're cheating. I do think that Icebound Fortitude is better. Just so we're all clear, I think it's better. But I think I can get more usefulness out of sustain on auto attacks in this particular match. Just call it a hunch. You know, unless we go in and suicide like that. Keep in mind that your Frostborn Hungers does count as an auto attack as well, so. Okay, time to run away from everything, I think. We do have our sippy cup up, however. So if we wanted to re-engage, we could. I think it's best just to give this up, though. Don't give him any more kills. We could just focus on getting level 10 really quick. The reason I went for Root Tap is just because I wanted to try to stay at high health and high mana throughout the course of the whole game. So like during the laning phase, I wanted to be able to just dip out to a lane, clear it, stay full health, and then move to something else. That was the idea anyway. 10 ACP. So we need to keep soaking. No one's soaking middle right now, but I can clear out bottom. We have vision of 2 members of the enemy team. Keep in mind they have a Nova. Nova's actually top, so we're totally fine pushing it on this. And very important to remember to use Frostborn Hungers in the lane. Very important. Hey. How's that moving going for you? That going well? The fact that she's this close to trading with me makes me really sad. The fact that she was actually killing me during that makes me really sad. All right, we hit level 10. I'm going to move up to the top lane right after IB. We'll beat the enemy team's Cassia there because we just killed her. That's how deaths work. And it looks like they're giving this one up, or at least that's the impression I'm getting because they were getting a mercenary camp, but no, they're still moving in. We're going to go for Army of the Dead for self-sustain and a bit of a higher damage output. We can cast this Army of the Dead around us. It'll summon in a bunch of ghouls. They're not zombies. People get really triggered when you call ghouls. Oh my god. Fuck Zool. You know what I'm saying? When you call ghouls zombies, people get real mad. Don't do it. Learn from my mistakes. But we'll be able to like summon these in right now, and then we can start periodically sacrificing these bad boys to get more health back, so we can basically favorably trade all of the time, which is pretty strong, as I'm sure you can imagine. Always trading favorably. Pretty strong. Who would have guessed? Alright, so we managed to get that objective, no problem. Actually got a quad kill on the enemy team, and now we're going to be able to do some pushing in between the objective. I'm just going to go ahead, clean this up. Hopefully they keep pushing talk. We're at 10 kills right now, 0 deaths. We have 100% kill participation for our team. And things are going pretty well. It was a really fast tribute. I was kind of hoping I could go back one more time. The sippy cup in the middle lane is gone, and our mana's not that great. But we'll just keep auto-attacking stuff and healing. So, if we had a healer on our team, I just want to be clear, 100% would have gone for Icebound Fortitude, but because I'm all about self-sustain this game, we're keeping track of ourselves. It didn't seem worth. Speaking of self-sustain, I'm taking a lot of damage. Woo, thank you. We're just gonna leave. What the fuck? Ugh. So, Cassia walked in here. I thought she was gonna give me away, right? I thought she was gonna give me away when she walked in here. I was like, that's not good for me. But then she walked out and I was fine. Then she positions so I get hit by a fucking other Cassia Q. Sabotage! That's what that was! That was sabotage! Anyway, we're cursed now. The enemy team's pushing in. You can use Syndragosa at level 10 as a basically a free Sylvanas passive without having a Sylvanas on your team. It's really strong on maps that involve pushing with an objective. On this map, the towers are already disabled anyway, so I wasn't too worried about it. Also, the entirety of the enemy team is bottom except for Sylv, so that's why I did not go there. Our team was dead. They were still respawning. I didn't want to get in a 1v4, but now that they're still pushing, we do want to rotate in and contest. We are going to go for Frozen Tempest damage increased at level 13. Should be nice and easy. Nice jump. We're going to move in on this, right? Right team? Right team, don't let me down. Go ahead and root her. And self-heal with Death Coil. Oh, by all means, give me a decoy to heal off of, please. Don't mind if you do. They're chasing after her still. They shouldn't need me, but actually the rest of the enemy team might loop back in, so we'll go ahead and mount up and try to head in. Might be able to cut off the Nazebo escape. Lenara took a lot of damage there. That feels bad. There's the root. We'll just go ahead and pop army now and keep trading in on this guy. Unfortunately, my team is leaving. I think we're okay. We'll just keep sacrificing ghouls. No one get triggered. I said ghouls. I didn't say zombie. All right? No one get triggered. We're okay. Dude, seriously, the sustain Arthas has right now is out of this fucking world. So good. Now, it won't really come into play here too much, but I can tank the boss and just keep healing off of the rune tap. Death coils on myself. Decent root there. Ah, I missed, actually. Fuck. I actually got hit by the knockback damage of... I got hit by the knockback damage of the fucking punch from Murd and the haymaker. Shit. We just gave boss. We just gave boss real bad. Feels bad, man. I don't really know what that play was. I was just kind of going along with it. I didn't question it. If the team wants to make bad plays, I'm not going to argue with them. Sometimes it is better to do the wrong thing if your whole team is doing it rather than splitting off doing other shit. But at the same time, I should have checked to see if, like, anyone was dead on the enemy team, because it kind of just felt like they walked right into us. Respawns are pretty low at this point in the game still. So we're going to have to defend versus this boss here. Not going to pop army yet. Just in case. I mean, I don't know how hard they're going to engage here. So we're going to keep just doing our own thing right now. Okay, army now. We'll start sacrificing some of those ghouls. We lost our Cassia somehow. I don't really get that, because we should have been, like, totally safe here. The Sylvanas pushing did give this boss way more value than it would have gotten otherwise. Yeah, we actually lost that trade really bad. The enemy team's cursed, though. Hey, we did split off to do that. That's good. We might actually get a keep out of it middle. Might actually get a keep out of it top, but, or excuse me, a fort. But they're pushing it on our core, and we lost a team fight because someone decided to split off and get that. So, you know, not the best decision in the whole world. Not the best decision in the whole world. That feels bad. Good Valkyrie attempt, at least. I appreciate the effort. So we got top. Tyrion's trading unfavorably here. We'll go try to reinforce him. Grab the sippy cup on the way. Might as well. At level 16, we are going to go for Remorseless Winter. So our E ability can now root enemies as well. Really strong versus Cassia, a character we have to limit her mobility to really gain an advantage. If we can keep her still, which she should be rooted right now, and then keep her still again, we gain a lot of value. Army of the Dead already off cooldown one more time. And this Muradin is out of mana, so we should be able to just walk into it. Just kill him. She's like repositioning like Muradins deal damage. She's just Muradin, just kill him. All right, healing up. Didn't sacrifice any of those ghouls, so we're in a bit of a weird spot right now. But we should be able to keep pushing in here. We have numbers. We have big numbers. I don't know, maybe that is a bit of a problem. Oh, fuck. Alright, go ahead now, that's fine. Do we have... Oh, fuck, she had... Okay, can we maw these spirits? Because she could have just mawed that and no one would have died and we could have kept pushing. Please? I said please. I made it better. Now Tyrion's pinging boss when our whole fucking team's dead. I'm gonna ping back that time. We don't have numbers. Just soak. We need XP. Escapes all over the place. I feel like whenever I don't get a good night's sleep, you know, I know I'm talking about this a lot, but keep in mind I'm recording 6 videos at one time. Whenever I don't get a good night's sleep, I always feel like I see the problems in our matches a lot more. And I kind of focus on those a lot more. I wouldn't say I'm salty. I would just say that I'm a little bit more pessimistic. Like I notice flaws more, especially when I'm supporting. Oh my god, when I play support, it's like no one can do any right ever. I'm so elitist when I support. Dude, we didn't farm any fucking XP. Like, they got a mercenary camp, no one pushed bottom, no one pushed middle. We got no XP soak while the entire, or half of the enemy team was dead. That feels bad. They're pushing in the middle pretty hard right here. We should be able to rotate up and defend this no problem, though. Cinder Ghost, though, would be great for initiating here, but again, we did go for that self-sustain. I guess we just throw out roots, right? We just want to root shit. It's a pretty big mercenary push up top. I don't think we're too worried, though. Can we maul that? You want to maul that? Can we maul that? Okay, she did maul it. It was just really late. And I got body blocked out because I was a little bit too far. So, looks like we're going to lose that keep. As long as their Sylvanas keeps pushing. Hydra's being used on the decoy. Luckily, they've retargeted. It's hitting a minion now. Good. Yeah! Yeah, minion value! So that keeps down that mercenary camp that was pushing top. Finally caught up with the building as well, so it's going to be moving in there. We're going to be up in 20 seconds. We can still make this happen. We're just a bit down right now. I still believe in this game. Their Zebo's doing a lot of damage, though. Looks like Cassia split off to get the objective, and Nazebo went top. I'm not sure why Nazebo went top. We do need to be careful about them doing boss down there. Oh, they were trying to two-man boss up there. Well, let's go take it. Go. Don't let it leash. Go ahead. We got numbers and they're in the bottom lane. They're going to get the bot. No, you let it leash this time. This is the time you let it leash. What the fuck? We have everyone on our team up here for a change. Nope. Better let this boss go back. Ugh. No map awareness. What's happening? Of course they're getting their boss. What else would they be doing? They were all in the bottom lane. Okay. Okay. All right, we did it, team. Good job. Good job. Now, unfortunately, we have to go defend because I don't know if you noticed, we got exposed cores. That being said, I mean, getting boss for us there is pretty valuable. That is going to push a tier 2 building. Oh, that 3-person root. That was attractive. That was attractive. And it doesn't look like they're going back to defend it. It looks like they're trying to end. I will go ahead and go for Legion of Northrend here. This is going to spawn ghouls. I'm going to go ahead and spawn them now. Spawn more. They deal more damage and shit. They last longer. They basically everything that they're doing right now, they do it better. We got to start sacrificing some of these ghouls now. Just for some damage. Or just for some health. Unfortunately, it looks like we are going to lose this game. But I mean, I kind of have an appreciation for Arthas. I don't feel like I played him very well. First impressions are pretty solid. I would like to play him with a support to just kind of get a better understanding of like what he can and cannot live through. These quests were not very hard to complete at all. 3,300 damage from ult. Okay. Alright. You know it's not a very good game, though, when you're keeping up with all of your DPSers, and then the enemy team doubles your damage consistently. That's a little scary. But, you know, I think we made the best of what we had. Ooh, that's a lot of deaths, though. So, I just want to point out that he has some of the most defensive talents I've ever seen. I mean, I don't know if you want to follow this build or not. Like, I don't know if this was any good, so go ahead and take a look at it. I went root level 1, and then E, life tap. Army of the Dead, EE, and then Army again. But, like, that's the best block I've ever seen. Then this is, like, the best defensive talent I've ever seen ever. I didn't realize it was a 35-second cooldown. I thought it was something like a minute. So I probably should have still taken that, even versus this team. Even without a support. I probably still should have gone for Iceborne Fortitude. This is one of the best self-heals in the entire game. And then I kind of want that one. Kind of want that, but the root's really good. I don't know. Like I said, I've never been much of an Arthas player, even when he was ridiculously good, so I wasn't really expecting to win this match. It was more of a testing period. But I'm definitely optimistic about this. But bad time you have him at level 9. You're not much of an Arthas player. This is level 9 over the course of 2 years, just so we're clear. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Really wanted to get that win. I was trying hard, but I think it's time to take a break for food, get a little bit of energy in me, and then come back for the last 2 games. Okay, bye!